Hello anybody, this is Blender Pretender. I'm going to continue with the bicycle. The last video I left off, I was working on this rear wheel and it's pretty much done. Since then I left the video off because it was already more than an hour long, but I hadn't done these and I added these. These are just little cylinders that have been rotated, copied in the rotation function around there. Did a little cleanup also for some of this. Some of these spokes, because they were generated with the curve function. Well, it's not showing there, but anyways, with the curve function there, they have open ends, and so I cleaned these up. A lot more work, so I would have really extended the video, even though it'd be time lapse a little bit further. But I did that for both sides. So I have the spokes pretty much where I want them, you know, like I like them to look. I duplicated the bicycle wheel to the front, and I did some work here for this one. I really should select it. I have changed the user preferences, you know, rotation around the selected object, so that's why sometimes it looks like it goes crazy. But anyway, I've added, you know, I shortened already the shaft there. This one's not complete because I still haven't done what I need to do, which is add the brake system in here. But as far as this side, I think that looks okay now. Looks like it's complete on this side in terms of the front wheel. So for this video I'm going to do the pedal, and I think it should be easy enough. So I'm going to get right into it. I'm going to use this one. I think this frame object still has the mirror modifier. How many divisions does it have? Let me start with that. Control plus. And then the other thing that I always forget to do, should have done that to begin with, start screencast. Start displays. Okay, so I think right now it has both these modifiers applied. I'm going to do a duplicate. And then P selection. Oh, what am I doing? So tab out of that. Now I can see in the wireframe, I can see that I have that selected. I'm going to just apply that one. Keep this one. I'm going to go back to the 0 though. Get back into the big screen, and I'm going to use that as a shaft. So these are a little high, a little big. So I'm just going to delete them. Oops. I'm doing the shift and the A. Come on. A. That one. And that one. XV. Okay. Maybe I can do all of them. Who cares? Basically scale on the X. Oh. I have the center about the cursor, which was moved. Scale in the X. Further. How many divisions is this? They have to be opposing. What I need to do is, or rather take that one, Shift H, so I don't have so much confusion. And I need to be able to have these. Yeah, this is enough faces, actually more than I need, but they should be opposing. I'm going to use this image just for the sake of getting proportions. In other words, the pedal has to extend out, the pedal arm has to extend out to here. So I'm going to make sure I have everything selected and rotate it slightly. I'm guessing. Actually, I can do a better guess. Yep, wrong one. Maybe I'll just do the edge. That one. No, I have to do the face. No, I have to. Okay, face. I have to do the face so it extrudes the way it's gonna. So it basically extrudes in a parallel offset from that face. But I don't want, because who cares? It's gonna create a gap in there when I do the extrude. Watch, I think. I think. Okay. It did, right there. Because I'm going to get rid of it anyways. Control 3 again. And really what I was trying to do is just, let me see, I have everything rotated. I can see here's like the ridge of this arm. So I'm going to try to, but you know what, the photo is not even that, because of the parallax, that doesn't even look very uniform. So I think the best thing to do, I'm going to use this one only. I'm going to ignore that altogether. I'm going to use this only as a reference and then duplicate it over to the other side. So again, the rotate, it looks like it's off anyway. Alright, I'm going to make the best guess, which is right there. Whatever. Select that one again. I'm going to, well, I don't need to, I already know how much that is going to be, so Control plus. I'm going to do X face. Now I need to close this off again. Always make sure that the normals are right when I do that. So the normals are not right. I mean, they're right when I made the face, but they're not right. They're not, because this is a shaft as to, otherwise I'm going to be looking at the back side of these. So select everything, Control N. Oh, what do I tab out? So select everything again, make sure I'm in the center, and I'm going to scale it slightly in. Control 3, Tab, Alt H, just to make sure that I'm in when I do the subdivided view. So scale, not quite, scale, Shift X, too close, scale, Shift X. Yeah, what I mean by too close, when the cursor's too close to the origin, your scale function is just going to be, you know, I guess the math just goes crazy, right? Okay, so that's going to be the shaft that comes out. There's a lot of things that I'm going to have to basically make up because I have no idea what's going on here. What I am going to do is use a reference photo, which is this one right here. And here it can't be seen. I'm just going to guess at how much this comes out here. But this has the sprocket inside, and I have no idea how that looks or how you know, how many teeth and all that. And on the other side, you know, it looks from here, but I can't tell. Like it's not sticking out that far because it doesn't have to make room for the sprocket. So it's all guesswork. But that's okay because it's Blender and we're pretending. We're pretending. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the unsubdivided view in the edge, select that, make a face. I'm gonna make another face over here, just so that, maybe I should name it too. I always forget to do that and I get confused. So this, I'm just pedal. Okay, so tab again, and it was this face right here. Nope, not in the face mode. Who knows what I'm looking and grabbing. You can always go to this view right here, make sure that I have what I need. Okay, I'm going to hide everything again. Shift H. Okay, extrude. Actually, it was going in the direction that I needed. I cancel that because sometimes it extrudes where it wants to or tries to make the best. But I'm gonna Control Z. So I can see I lost the faces there again. Control 3. Extrude. Okay, a little off. I'm a little off in the rotation. I should rotate it back up a little bit more, or maybe it's just because of the extrude. Oh, what an idiot. Shouldn't say that. I'm not an idiot. Okay. I'm going to take that loop. I gotta go to the edges, take that loop. Z. In the videos that I do time-lapse, I do this a lot. You know, and anybody that's watching might be, why is that? You know, it's like dancing. Like the object is moving around, right? No, I do that because there are situations where you have vertices, and also from the view, there are vertices that are behind. Let's say this is one vertex. If there was another one back there, and because of the parallax or whatever, you know, it's not really the parallax in that case, but because in the view they compound in that view, then to make sure that I have grabbed the correct thing, I'll do that. And make sure that I don't have duplicates. I cut myself off while I was saying that, but basically sometimes you'll have two loops in there. Like if I were to go Control B right now. No, I escaped it. So I know that I don't have it, but Control B and just ever so slightly move it out. If I moved it that much, I won't be able to tell. I'm going to do it just for the sake of... So it's not that apparent sometimes, and they're even closer. So you'll grab a loop and you do that to say, oh no, I got more vertices there. Control Z, Z, okay, grab. Anyways, back to what I was doing. Control B, Scale X, and I'm going to do the 7 view, Tab, Alt H, just give myself an idea. The pedal cannot crash. And now the way the wheel is right here, I might need to move this back a little bit more. So one thing that I can do is start doing some, you know, measurements. P selection, tab. So I'm going to tab into that one. I should just call this one. I think this works. Even if you're in edit mode, you can rename it. I'm going to call this just measure temporary object for measuring. And of course, I put it backwards. So extrude in the Y. Okay, so that was close. Take all of them, which is only 2. Now, I'm going to assume that my chain needs to be somewhere in the center there. Although I may need to move this out a little bit just to make room for the chain. So this one needs to go out to here. So the sprocket, the sprocket needs to be here. So I already know that this is not long enough. Am I even in the right? Yeah, that's the right height. I could keep that one. That object. So these, and then that's gonna lose my perfect symmetry there. You know, I'm gonna keep symmetry and then change it when I have to later on. Because the way that this widens out here, it looks like this pedal over here, even though I was mentioning that it doesn't look like it's that far out because it doesn't have room for the sprocket. It's looking to me like, what am I doing? Move it back. It's looking like it would crash in here at the length that I'm drawing at. So it's not gonna, the sprocket is not governing, it's really the frame. And then if I move out a little bit, if I move this out a little bit, it'll only move a couple. So back to what I was doing. Scale X. So sprocket goes there. I'm guessing on the thickness there. I'm gonna go to where those normal indicators are. Meaning it's halfway between here and here. And that was arbitrary, the amount of scaling that I did to that bevel. So okay, so here is where it should work. Control R. I should Yeah, I don't. The mirror modifier won't work. Actually, it will. I'm thinking that it will. If I work on this side and then mirror everything on this side, then separate these, apply the modifier, separate these, rotate 180, and then stitch them back together. That might be a smarter way to do it. I hope so. So I'll save before I do big jumps, right? Before I take leaps of faith, I always do a save. So X V. So now I'm going to apply the modifier. Not apply, but impose. What's the correct term? Impose the mirror modifier. Bring it up on the stack. Make it sure that I can see it. Give it clipping. It's on the X. Everything's great. There. Okay. So even if I did Control B there, it won't let me because I clipped it. But I can do a loop right there. Okay, back to where I was. So as I work this is going to extrude out this way then. Yes. Let me see. Face. So I can see it's these three. Control 3 so I can see it. And then back to the wireframe so I can see the pedal. Extrude. Around there. Okay, so I know it looks odd. This is going to be a new type of bicycle invention, and maybe I can do, if I had all the time in the world, right? Maybe I can do a bicycle that looks like you just, step on the pedal, only one direction, right? Just up and down, up and down. You gotta wonder why bicycles, right, work the way they do, right? Probably because it's the most efficient. No. The most efficient way is the pedal that works in a circular motion versus, pushing or doing something that's cyclical but not in a circular motion. Anyway, that looks ugly. Where do I go from here? Okay, go back to this view. So this is starting to look ugly already. Actually, it looks futuristic. Okay, okay, because I hesitate sometimes to add a bunch of loops because you add more and more geometry, but see, right there it's touching slightly over. Right there. Okay, now it's not. Still, it looks kind of weird. Tab, Shift, H, Tab. It looks too, just from the photo, it looks too fat. So that means I need to make these. So, yeah, maybe I'll just take these. See how that starts looking. Oop, I didn't grab them all. There. That's those right there. I'm making less. Let me see how much I went. 0.0. Negative 0.045. Just because I didn't grab these. Negative 0.045. So now they're the same. Yeah, now it looks ugly over here, except that I can add a loop cut here. Start bringing. Grab. Doesn't want to. Right around there. Okay. Put a loop cut in here, get it closer. In the wrong way. Now I'm going to do what I do here, which is just give it a crease. Is it a crease? Yeah. just to see how it's gonna start looking if I do that kind of stuff. Before I start beveling everything. That didn't look good. That looks a little bit better. Now I can start. So when I do the bevel, it's gonna go around like that. Control 0. But the way that these are, these vertices of the triangles we're forming, I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna give it one more. So first X the face, select that. Well, I don't need a crease on that. Extrude, and then Alt M at center. Okay, so there. And then I can give this, because I need a nut, so I can start indenting here for the nut, or the bolt that holds it, that goes through. Start doing changes. Okay, that looks a little bit better. I can always move this over, and then I don't have to. Actually, that looks good. Alright, let me go to the face. I'm going to get rid of the normal display because it bugs me right now. Okay, no, I'm going to use that one. I'm going to save that one. I'm going to call it pedal. Control 0. Let me see, Control 0, just to make sure it's what I want. Yeah, that's what I want. So this is giving me a new axis with which to work on to try to get some more distinctive shape to this other than just a shaft. Okay, let me see. So Control R. So I can do a scale YY 0. Just because. Let me see what happens. Control 0. That's what I'm seeing here as well. Let me go scale. That's going to help me. Control 3. Let's see how that looks. That's going to help me a little bit. Take that one. It's going to help me a little bit when I cut more loops. And right now the loops are all doing this kind of weird thing. So Control 0 again, scale YY 0. Okay, and now the faces. No, I'm not gonna undo that. I'm not gonna undo those because I think I'm gonna have to change those. At some point in time, it does become circular. Face. Control 3. It does have to go back to almost like a circle kind of shape. I'm wondering if I should eyeball it or scale ZZ. Yeah, that's good enough. I can just eyeball it. And then in the edges, actually take that one there, grab. So now I lose what I did earlier, which is fine. Actually, what I want is Control 0. These two, grab this way. Oop, wrong one. And then these, grab. So now I get to eyeball this supposed circle. It's not really a circle. And take those, scale ZZ a little bit more. plus. What? How come I didn't get those? I don't know. Scale. Shift XX. There. Okay. Control 0. And okay. So there, that looks like it goes into a circular kind of thing, except for that the edges here, 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 and here, as well as here, 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 here. I'm gonna keep going here, 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 here. No, they need to be creased. They need to be increased. The crease, increase the crease. Okay. So already that looks somewhat like a pedal, except that it looks a little weak here. Face. Let me see if I just do the Alt. Nope. Face. Alt. Alt. So I'm going to just should I Control 0. Okay, that's fine. I should. So I'm going to just scale these. Okay, but this is not going to scale right off the center because the center slightly moved because of these faces. Okay. So on the vertices, shift snap U, hit the period. So I have that one. Again, go to the face. Alt, boom. Scale, shift XX. There. It doesn't look so weak. Such a weak pedal there. Okay. This one might need. When I do this kind of stuff right now like this, I should see what I'm doing. I'm just gonna scale these. Yeah, it throws this off again. That's fine. Scale ZZ. Okay, Control 3. Okay, looking sturdier now, except for the fact that it's very creased here. I don't really want it that creased. Now I can start adding a little bevel. Let me just tab Alt H. Oh, didn't tab. Alt H. Save it. Control 3. So I get an idea. In the wireframe, it looks like it still needs to be bigger. It looks like an anemic pedal compared to the other one. So it all needs to scale up a little bit, even on the thin part, and then I can start starting to stylize it. But while I have everything exposed, everything unhidden, I can see what kind of tolerance I have here, and it looks like it's going to work. Okay, all right, I see that. I need to also be mindful of this, because here's where the wheel, the sprocket is going to go. And then I have to make something up in between, because when I have a view, you see the chain guard on this side is going to cover most of it. And I thought about just making a wheel. But if I were ever to have a view from here, I would see the sprockets on the bottom and the chain, so that's not good. So I'm going to have to do the sprocket. But I'm very close with the pedal now. I just gotta make it bigger, fatter, that is, like make it seem like it's sturdier than what it is right now. Right now it looks okay in terms of proportion. Okay, so I'm gonna use that, keep that one while I hide everything in case I need it. Tab into it. Now, let me see. I'm just going to do what I normally do for this kind of stuff. Is just hit the plus. don't need those. But I do need these. Oh, what happened? Okay, there. I need that one. So, let me see, Control 3. This is just looking at that, scale. Still I'm using my pedal coordinate system. It's not even a, what do they call it? I don't know. Gizmo. Transformation orientation. Other programs is called a coordinate system. Okay, scale ZZ. Oh, I'm going off the... Yeah, that's fine. That way I don't lose this, you know, whatever symmetry I may have around here. Ah, no. I will lose the symmetry if I use these. I know. Some people might be watching and be like, what is this guy thinking? Okay. Well, the few people that watch anyways. Nobody really watches. But thank you to those that do. Just keep putting the foot in my mouth, huh? Boop, 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 boop. Right. Okay. It's looking too thick over on the left side, but I'm gonna just take a leap of faith and go with it. Actually, go around there. Come on. Scale YY. No, come on. Scale ZZ. Did I just scale YY? The other one. No, the other one's fine. It looks fine. Okay. Face. Now I need to fix this. Starting from here, these will follow. And to here. This is still the cursor's in the same spot, so I'm going off the cursor. Scale, Shift XX. Right around there. Control, oh yeah, little oddity right here. I can fix that. Okay, Control 3 just to see it. Okay. Actually, I'm going to take some of these too. So all of that. Grab. There. That crease there. Well, I'll fix that later. Start messing with that a little later. Okay. So what doesn't look like a circle anymore is this, because it went a little bit too far. That's this and this, and then that still works, but I'm gonna go. Still works off of the cursor, but I'm gonna go off of these. Scale ZZ. Back to these. Actually, these two. Scale ZZ. Again, I'm just eyeballing this one so it looks somewhat circular in this view, which is fine right there. Okay, it's looking good. Again, this is where the sprocket's going to be, so that means I have to take these, and actually that X works. Just shove it over here. And Control B, slightly. Okay, maybe shove it back. I'm gonna keep it right there like that. All right. Ultimately, whatever it is that I make up in here, the shaft has to go through the hole that I provided for it. So that looks weak right here compared to what we already did right here. When I say we, I mean me. So now what's cool about this is that it pretty much looks like it works already. And I don't even have to stylize it that much. I mean, a pedal's a pedal, right? Whether it's from this bicycle. I mean, oh, it went the full view. Control plus. What's happening? How come it doesn't want to zoom in? Now I moved my... I don't know if I moved the... I hope it's still recording. I'm going to go ahead and stop and pause and then make sure it's recording in the right spot. And then continue. Yeah, okay, so it looks like it was fine. Anyways, back to what I was getting at. Maybe I should just save to begin with. File, save. Make sure I'm good. And what I was trying to show was... What was it? I forgot. There's these... I guess when it's cast to save on metal, there's this shape on the back. I'm gonna try that, even though it's not necessary. And then obviously it doesn't have the crease that I give it here. It has the bevel instead. The creases are only over here. So let me put it back. Kind of lost track of my thoughts there for a second, but that's fine. It happens often. Okay. It doesn't curve, I don't think, other than it just appears to curve. By curve I mean it's not going like this. It appears to do so. If I have to curve it, I'll curve some more. So I'm going to choose that one. I'm going to give it a couple more divisions. So there, like that. So I can get the smoothness. That's why I'm doing that. Hoping that that's what... Did I get him? Nope, I didn't get him. Hard to see there, but yeah, what happened is it jumped. It jumped from the shortest point. There. Okay, I'm just gonna decrease the crease. I'm going to decrease the crease and increase the bevel. I wonder if I should make, just to start, I can always get rid of it. I'm gonna make a division here. Then I want a bevel that goes all the way up to here. Let me try that. Control B. No, I don't want it up to that high. I want it up to there. Control B. And then I don't like these. Gonna add this and the snaps. Control 0. Grab that one, put it in there. Look in the wireframe, make sure I got it. Then grab that one, put it right up on there. And I do have that one. Control 3, Z. Okay, it's looking more like the pedal now. A little bit more. Not quite there yet. The problem is I'm going to take these, scale ZZ. Oh, let me get rid of the snaps, scale ZZ. Oh, wrong one. Control Z. Okay. I don't want that. I want these. Scale ZZ. There. Now I'm going to add these. Scale ZZ. Okay. Getting closer. Not quite though. Not quite. I don't see what's going on. These have to come out just slightly. And these need to go down. May have added that one unnecessarily. That loop, I mean. So scale ZZ. Now it's coming little bit. So I'm going to take these. Actually, I'm going to take that loop. Take that loop and hide everything else. Now I'm going to take these two with a proportional edit in a linear fall off. I'm going to start moving them. But it's too big of a circle, like that big. Alt-H. Oh. So does it look right? Somewhat. So it looks somewhat right. A little bit more. So hide again. Grab these. This time I'm going to make the circle a little bit bigger. There. Alt-H. Not quite where I want it. It looks like it curves like this. I was trying to reproduce the curve. It looks like it curves like that. But then it creates this condition here. Control 0. And I'm probably overlapping some of these. So we get to Control Z. Alt-H. And yeah, so here's what I'm going to do. Probably from that view right there. I'm going to draw a little, didn't work. A little marker, grease pencil marker there. Then take that again, Shift H, take these two again, and then move them. The proportional, let it get close, but not right there. Alt-H. Alright, and then Control 3, see how that looks. Okay. So that gives it a bit of a curve. I'm just going to grab these. And as I'm speaking this, I'm sure that anybody that watching this might be thinking, what are you I'm looking at the reference photo off to the right. So, I mean, so the benefit, you know, don't have a benefit to see that, but that's, I'm basically pretending that this is somehow going to look like this. Close enough, at least. So when I say it doesn't look right, and somebody might be, you know, what is he talking about? What is he talking about? Where is he looking? And so that's what I'm looking at. Okay, so I wonder if this will work. If I go like, nope, get the proportional edit off, move that slightly, then Control minus. Nope, didn't work. And then move these a little bit more. Okay. And now I'm gonna have to pause because the dog wants to come in. Excuse me. Okay, so let's continue. Dog's in. I'm gonna have to add a bevel. I'm gonna try to do the crease right now real quick, just to see how it looks. If I add the bevel here, well, there. When I bevel everything, it's gonna have to, I wonder what, it's going to have to go all the way around, but I wonder what it's going to do with those vertices. We can always clean those up. When I say we, I mean me. Up to that one. Let's get rid of that one. The same here. This looks very weird right there. So I'm going to get, well, looks weird, but it's not really that weird. It is in the sense that it's kind of far in there. How does it look here? It looks fine over here. So the weirdness here is that these probably should be scale XX and the 0. So that looks better right there. Why does it still look weird? Because of the crease, maybe. Perhaps. So, okay, I was gonna go all the way up to here and then crease these. So now it's starting to look somewhat like with the photo. I'm going to bring the photo in again so I can see it. So you can see it, not me. There is, if I want to spend the time, I guess maybe I do. It seems to bulge out here and then come down in here. So what I have is a flat surface here. It's not happening. It's not happening like that, and that's what led me to believe initially that the petal itself is moving out that way. What I can do is, let me save first before I do, in case there's a fork on the road here. And I'm gonna go with these two, top view, control plus plus, wrong one, A. I already had point selected, I think. Okay, so those faces, two right there, 7. Back to that, so control plus plus plus. That's enough. That's enough pluses. And then just grab them and move them a little bit. Control minus. Move a little bit more. Control minus. Actually, it looks alright already. Looks somewhat alright already. Now, oh, don't want that. Now I want to take this face and then with the O on, and I'm going to bring it down to about there. Okay. Now, what is very okay, I probably ended up moving the wrong, or adding the wrong loop. I'm going to control save again with the edge selected. I'm going to choose that loop and then X dissolve the edges. Then I'm going to take this one, the whole loop there. I don't want to go too far with it, but I am going to, well, do I have it? No, it actually ended up right there, so I'm going to get rid of those. And then get rid of the proportional editing and then start moving them down. Control minus, no, control minus. Oh, lose it all. Wrong way. It's because it goes the shortest path. I tried to write a script that would do not that, but it's doing something similar, but in a smarter way, trying to find, yeah, just basically finding edge loops. But they would actually, in the particular way that I wanted it to run, they run parallel to an alignment, let's say. And so I tried to do that, and it's harder than you think. Well, for me at least, for the limited knowledge that I have for computers and stuff like that. I'm just eyeballing this because I want to get close to being finished. It's these, right? No, one more. What a dummy. I should have just been deselecting as I go along. Okay, hopefully this looks closer to what it's supposed to be. Now I'm going to select these and increase the crease. Okay, now take that one there. Comes out a little bit. So does that one a little bit. It actually needs a loop right here. Take these, scale, ZZ, closer even. And got a little ugly over here. Scale ZZ. And here's where sometimes I just do stuff like this. Grab, grab. Grab, grab. Oh, what is it? If I grab, grab and go that way, no, it's not good. Okay. Take these a little bit and scale ZZ just a little bit. Okay, so just to look at the reference again, it's a little nice curvilinear, shapes here and here. I don't have that. It looks too forced. So take some of those, bring them out, just to give that. These should scale easy. I'm gonna look at this view here just to see what am I looking at. Yeah, that's not good. These are not good. Doesn't wanna. What I can do is go into the tab, the shift tab, which is the snaps, and then go grab, and it should go 1, 2. So I assume that those are like 10 divisions. That way I stay uniform with what I'm doing. Okay, if I take these, scale ZZ even more so, get rid of the snap, scale ZZ even more so, bring them out slightly more, make it look like that. I'm going to move those up a little bit, and and these as well, just so that it is not as hard edge that it looks like there. Bulge it out a little bit more. Going to inset these a little bit and then just shove them in. Control plus. Scale ZZ. Just to make it, just to pretend that we did something there. When I say we, I mean me. Okay. I think it's not quite here, and the reason it's not quite here, just from looking at it, I went too much on this because I wanted to get this. So as it is, it looks like a pedal, stylized pedal, but it's not exactly what I wanted from the image. It doesn't look like it curves nice and smooth, and I went too far with the facet that I was doing that because I was eyeballing it. You can see here, it's too far. I could try to work some of that back. The bevel in here can be a little bit bigger. When I do the bevels, hopefully that will clean that up. I'm going to bring it back just ever so slightly, and then maybe find some of the vertices in here and move them back out that way. So first let me get rid of that so it doesn't bug me. Let me see what's going on here. Let me take those faces and just move them over there so it's not so weird right there. Let me take that edge and move that one over this way so that it starts to look okay. Let me go control. No, I can't do the control plus. Okay, did that. So taking these edges, I'm going to work it back. Work it slightly back to where I had it. There. So I want to see the shaded view because I need it. I need it so I can tell. Okay. No, I don't want any more of that one. What? I added it instead of took it away. What? What am I doing? Okay. Back to that one. Okay. A little closer, but not quite all there. The reason for that is what? Let me go to the vertices right here, vertex, and then to the line. Oh, sorry. Again, vertex, shift snap U, so I can get that, and then I can stay in the vertex mode and just go around here, and then just scale shift XX down a little bit. Okay, let's save that and then look at how the pedal looks now compared to this. This one still looks nicer. This one does not. Nicer. Does not. Nicer. Yeah, it's just the curve. It's just a matter. I could spend more time and hours. I'm gonna call it for this right now. I know I said it's gonna make the pedal. I still don't have the pedal. This is more like the lever arm for the pedal. So still don't have the pedal. Control save. But tab alt H. For the sake of this bicycle, I think it works. Well, let's see. 7. It works with the frame. It's way out here, and kind of like, how am I gonna make this up so that it doesn't look so bad? This one has to be here for the sprocket, which lines up over here. But this one, if I look at a bicycle and I see that looks odd. So for this video, I'm going to call it, I'm going to, well, I need to at least make it look like it's a bicycle pedal and not some contraption that you would watch in the clickbait videos. Clickbait videos, they show a contraption and you click on it to see if it actually exists. And then you say, oh, what a fool. Must have been somebody playing with Blender. Save. What I'm going to do is duplicate it and move it to layer 0, which is the 10th layer. There it is, because the one that's in layer 1, I'm using the numbers to move back and forth. I'm going to apply that modifier and then tab in here and then take that loop. It's that one right there, and then hit V to get rid of it. Make sure this is off. Well, actually, right now if I keep it on, I haven't moved anything, but anyways, control link. And from the period, I just realized I moved some of these off of their center. Oh well, that's the case. I just realized I wasn't on the cursor. I made an effort to go to the cursor, but I didn't hit the period, so I have this. Anyways, from here, I'm going to do rotate X 180. Now, because I have this on, that rotate function should have merged all of these. In the wireframe I can see, and it has them. So the other, control save, alt H, Z. So the other pedal is saved there just in case I have to do changes. For this video, I'm going to call that, alright, this is the pedal arm. For now, it still needs the holes here and all that. Actually, and I'm going to do that off of, I'm not going to be recording that, but what I need to do, and I should have done it, I'll do it to the other one. Let me see how much time is it. It's 29, so it's already more than an hour probably. What I need to do is select all the edges that have a crease and then bevel them and get rid of the crease so I don't have the crease. And I've explained before in other videos why I do that. Just because I think that it's better to have the geometry than it is to have stuff that conveys instructions, you know, to the program. Even though I don't know that that's anything negative to that or bad. Gotta figure out what I'm gonna do here because it looks ugly. Okay, well, I'm gonna call it for this video. I'm going to have to say this is the pedal arms. In the next video, I'm going to do the pedals and then see how it looks. Maybe find some reference photos, see how it looks over here. Okay, well, with that said, thank you for watching.